This next section is on formulas for arithmetic sequences. And the essential question is, how do you identify and find terms of an arithmetic sequence? Now on the bottom of the page, there is a formula given to find the nth term of an arithmetic sequence. In order to find the formula for an arithmetic sequence, we need to know what an arithmetic sequence is, and that is a sequence in which the difference of consecutive terms is a constant to be multiplied by. An explicit formula is the formula you would use in order to find the nth term in a sequence. Now we're going to look at identifying an arithmetic sequence of 12, 8, 4, 0. And we see that the change from one to the next is minus 4 each time. So the first term, or a sub 1, is 12, and d, the common difference, is minus 4. We're going to use the formula a sub n is equal to n minus 1 times the common difference, which is negative 4, plus the first term, 12. If I wanted to find the 22nd term of the sequence 5, 2, negative 1, negative 4, I'm going to start by checking to see if it has a common difference, which here I can see they're subtracting 3 from each position. So that means that my a sub 1 is a 5, my first term, my common difference is minus 3, and my n, the term I'm looking for, is the 22nd term. All I need to do is substitute these values into the original equation so that a sub n is equal to n minus 1 times the common difference of negative 3 plus 5. Remember, that negative 3 was found in the common difference from the numbers in the sequence, and that 5 is the a sub 1 term. So now we have a sub 22 is equal to 22 minus 1 times negative 3 plus 5. This is going to give me 21 times negative 3 plus 5, or negative 63 plus 5, which means that my a 22nd term is negative 58. First, I'm going to try and identify this sequence and then find its 8th term. So I'm looking for a common difference, which I see that there's a plus 5, plus 8, and plus 7. This is not a common difference, which seems to make it a little more difficult. So I'm going to use a table. I'm going to go ahead and fill in my a sub n values of 1, 4, 9, and 16. Construct that table and then identify which of these terms they are. The first term, second term, third term, and fourth term. Now I'm trying to notice a relationship between the term and its output number, or a sub n. It doesn't seem immediately obvious, but when I'm looking at 1 to 1, that could be a times 1 or plus 0, but 2 to 4, that could be plus 2 or times 2. Plus 2 or times 2 doesn't help me get from 3 to 9. I would have to times 3, and it doesn't help me from 4 to 16. I would have to times 4, which means 1 times 1 is 2, and 2 times 2 is 4, and I'm squaring these functions, or a sub n is equal to n squared. So the 8th term, or a sub 8, is equal to that number squared, that number being 8. I can see then that a sub 8 is equal to 64. Again, finding the nth term can be done using the formula a sub n is equal to n minus 1 times d plus a sub 1, where a sub n is the nth term, a sub 1 is the first, and d the common difference. And remember, without math, people would have nothing to hate.